In this video, I'm going to show you how to use website background images using Thrive Architect. Hi, I'm Ken Furukawa of kenfurukawa.com, and I provide helpful tips and information to help you build your affiliate marketing business. If this is your first time here, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on content like this. And if you're looking to start affiliate marketing, click on the link below to follow a proven step-by-step blueprint and start making money online today. In a previous video, I showed you how to build a simple landing page from scratch using Thrive Architect. If you missed that tutorial, I've included a link below so you can watch that at your leisure. In this video, however, we're going to take that same landing page and kick it up a notch by adding a background image. Bam! Adding an image is a simple and effective way to enhance the overall look and feel of your landing page, taking it from blah to nice. And as you probably already know, landing pages are a key tool in any affiliate marketer's tool belt. If you're not familiar with what a landing page is, I've left a link to another video that will explain everything. Okay, let's head over to my computer and I'll walk you through how to use a website background image. Okay, so here we are in my WordPress website and I've already gone into pages, and here's the page that we built in a previous video called How to Build a Landing Page. So we're going to edit this with Thrive Architect. So you just click on that. It's going to launch that landing page that we built. And as you can see, this landing page is very plain, right? It's effective, okay? It's going to do what it's meant to do, meaning get the visitor's email address. However, let's say we want to kick it up a notch, right? Let's say we want to make this thing look a lot more professional. Then that's when you're going to want to add a background image. So we're going to head over to some free stock photo sites. One of them, the one I'm heading to, is called Pixabay. There are a bunch of others, Pexels being another, and Unsplash being three free stock photo sites. And I'll include links below in the description so that you can access those sites. So let's head over to Pixabay and we're gonna take a look at photos. So let's say you are in the diet and exercise niche, and your landing page is about collecting email addresses so that you can send them free recipes or something like that, okay? Or healthy living. So let's go ahead and let's type in diet, okay? And see what kinds of photos come up on Pixabay. Now, one thing you're going to want to notice, and one thing you're going to want to consider when choosing a photo, is you want to have a little bit of consistency in the color. You don't want to have something has too much contrast, because if you have too much contrast, then it's going to take away from the overall effect and the overall purpose of the landing page. So for instance, something like this has a lot of contrasting colors, a lot of things going on. This would probably distract someone from entering in their email address. Something like this also, because there's so much different colors and things going on. Something like this would be acceptable, because you see a lot of red. You see just very low contrast. And there's nothing really that's just clashing. Blueberries would be kind of cool too. So I love blueberries, so we're gonna go with blueberries. Okay, so we'll click on that photo, and then you're gonna want to download this photo. Okay, so when you click on the free download, you're going to want to select the 1920 by 1279 size. Okay, that's the perfect size. It's going to give you a nice background that's going to fit widescreen. So you're going to want to go with this size, and then you're just going to click on download. And let's download this photo to our computer. So here it is. Okay, so it's a nice photo here. And what we're gonna do before we add this photo to the media center on our website is we want to compress the image, okay? One of the important things to understand when you're putting together landing pages, or even websites for that matter, is that you want your website or your landing page to load very quickly. You don't want it to crawl, because if it crawls and it takes a long time to load, guess what that visitor is going to do? They're going to bounce, right? They're going to leave, and you're not going to get their email address, or you're not going to get them to sign up for a free promotion or whatever you're doing. So it's very important to compress all your images, especially one that's really big like the one we just downloaded. So let's head over to a site. I like to use this site. It's called TinyPNG, and I'll leave a link to this site as well. And all you have to do is either drag the photo in here, or you can just click on this box and then you can select the photo. So here is our blueberry photo, and right now the size of the photo is 452 kilobytes, which is pretty big. So let's go ahead and let's have TinyPNG work its magic. So right now it's compressing it, and you can see that it compressed it by 52%, so by half, which is a huge savings in terms of space and speed. Okay, so all we have to do is just download it, and TinyPNG will download as a zip file. So all you have to do is open up the zip. Okay, and you can see here it's now at 215 kilobytes versus 452. Okay, so over more than half of the size has been reduced, which is going to help us in terms of page load and page speed. Okay, so now let's head back to our landing page. Okay, so this is where we're going to place this image. It's going to be placed behind this behind the text, the 10 easy ways to quickly get more leads. Okay, so we're using this as an example. So I'm going to upload that photo to my library. Okay, so I'm going to click on library, and you can see all the photos that I have here, and I'm going to upload a photo. Okay, so we're going to add a new photo, and we're going to select the file, and we're going to choose the compressed file. Again, this is 215 kilobytes, so we're going to choose that photo. Okay, so now that it is in there, perfect. This is the photo that we are going to use. Okay, so if we go back to our library, you see it right here. Okay, so now let's go back to our page. Okay, so as you can see, there is a blank white background. Okay, so in order to add that background image, we're going to click on landing page, and under main options, below that you see background style. So we want to click on that, and we're going to add an image. Okay, so you're going to click on image, and then now right here you can choose the image, and your library will load up, and we are going to select our blueberry photo. Okay, so we'll click on that. Make sure that the size is set at full size. Okay, so the 1920 by 1279. If you use something that's smaller, what could possibly happen is that the photo will not render properly, and it may look kind of pixelated. So always choose the full size when you're doing this. Now insert this into the post, and what you're going to see is that it loaded perfectly. It looks beautiful. Okay, what you're going to also want to remember is you can change the position of the image. So right now this image is centered. Okay, it's centered right in the middle of our page. I can choose where I want the image to display from. So in this corner, in this case it's coming from the corner, but I want it to be in the middle. Okay, I want everything to be centered, and we're going to click on apply. Now we're not done yet, because as you can tell, it's really distracting. I can't even see the words, my headline. I can't see my subhead. Everything looks kind of like busy and messy. So what we need to do is we need to add a layer on top of that so that we can actually see the words. Okay, we don't want the background image to be the star of this landing page. We want the headline, the subhead, and we want that opt-in box to be the star. So we need to kind of create a layer to kind of mask those blueberries so that the words and the box stand out. So what we're going to do is we are going to add a solid color on top, another layer. Okay, so we're going to click on that, and we're going to choose Let's say we're going to choose something like black, but maybe we'll choose like a darker gray. Okay, so we're going to choose it like this. Okay, and as you can see, it looks pretty good. And then we're going to change the opacity. Okay, because right now I can't see those blueberries that we added. Okay, so you head over to this slider bar and you just slide it down. So you can slide it down as far as you want, but let's keep it a little bit darker. Okay, let's leave it at about, I don't know, 75%. Looks good. Okay, so you can tell that those are blueberries. Let's drop it down. Let's go with 65. Okay, and then we're going to apply. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now the only problem is that the black letters are hard to see because the blueberries are kind of dark. So we need to have those stand out a little more. So we're going to change the text here. Okay, so we're going to change the text and we're going to make it white. Okay, so we're going to highlight this and we're going to go over here and go to the main options. And we are going to change the color. Okay, so right now it's black. We are going to go with white. Okay, let's go ahead. Oops, sorry. We're going to change it to white. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to do the same for here. And we're going to change that to white as well. And down here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make this all white too. Okay, so right now you see it's black. We're just going to drag this up, make it white, and we're going to apply. And that looks pretty good. It still looks a little bit too close in color. So we're going to want to make sure that the layer that we put on, maybe we make it a little bit darker. So we'll click on the landing page, and then we're going to click on the solid color again. And we're going to make it maybe a little bit darker. Okay, so we're going to drag this down a little bit more. Okay, and then maybe increase the opacity or decrease the opacity, I'm sorry. So that looks a little bit better. Okay, so we went up to about 83%. You can tell that there are some blueberries in the background. Okay, maybe we'll lighten this up a little bit. Okay, just like that, so you know that there's some blueberries. But again, now you can tell what the headline is. You can tell what the subhead is. Okay, you can see everything looks good. Okay, so it's a lot easier, but it looks a lot more classier. So if you want to, so save your work, and then you can click on the preview button, and you'll be able to see a preview of your page. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now one thing you're always going to want to do, and I did this in the last video when we built this landing page, is always check the mobile view. So down here, there's a little icon that looks like a mobile phone. You click on that, and you can see what your page looks like in the mobile view. Okay, and that looks pretty good. So we're going to go with this and make sure, again, always save your work. So we're going to save it again to make sure everything is fine. And there you go. So there you have it. How to use a website background image using Thrive Architect. What do you think? Not hard to do at all, right? Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And if you're looking to start your affiliate marketing business, then click on the link below to follow a proven step-by-step beginner-friendly blueprint and start making money online today. This is Ken Furukawa from kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you in my next video.